Chapter 18 Water. Water is a colorless, tasteless, and odorless liquid which is essential for all the living beings. It is used not only for drinking and other household activities, but also for irrigation, generating electricity, transportation, etc. About 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. It is present in rivers, lakes, ponds, seas, and oceans. About 97% of water is present in oceans. The water present in seas and oceans is very salty and therefore cannot be used for drinking and other household activities. The remaining 3% is fresh water. A very small percentage of the fresh water is present in rivers, lakes, ponds, and streams, which is readily available for use. Most of it is in the form of snow, icebergs, water vapor in air, or trapped underground. In earlier times, people used to fetch water from rivers, lakes, wells, or streams. Sometimes they had to travel long distances to get water for their daily needs. They stored water in earthen pots and large metal containers. Even now, in some remote areas where there is no system of regular water supply, people have to depend on natural sources of water, like rivers and lakes or rain-fed ponds. A part of water from the Earth's surface slowly sweeps into the ground and is collected there. This water is called groundwater. Ways of drawing groundwater. Groundwater is drawn out by various means and is used for household activities and irrigation. Groundwater can be drawn from an open well with the help of a rope and a pulley. Water can also be drawn out using tube wells. In tube wells, a pipe is inserted deep into the ground and water is drawn up with the help of a hand pump or an electric pump. Earlier, people used to draw groundwater from steep wells or bowlies. A bowli is a well with steps on all its sides to go down to the water level. Some examples of bowlis are Gandaki Bowli and Agrasen Ki Bowli located in Delhi. Nowadays in the cities and in some villages too, a proper water supply system is installed. Water from a river is purified by various processes and is made fit for drinking. This water is then sent through a network of pipes to houses and offices, where we get it through taps. At many places during summers, some people keep drinking water stored in earthen pots on roadsides for travelers. At some places, drinking water is stored in large tanks with taps. Such place where free drinking water is provided to one and all is called a piyao. Do you know, lack of water in the body of living things causes dehydration, which can result in death. Water for the crops. As you have learned earlier, both animals and plants need water to survive. Plants absorb water from the soil with the help of their roots. The main source of water for the plants and crops is the rain. But rainfall is not the same in all the areas. Some regions get plenty of rainfall and some get none. Also, different crops require different amount of water to grow. For example, crops like rice need a large quantity of water, whereas crops like rubber, tea and sugarcane need lesser amount of water. So, farmers cannot depend on the rain alone to water the crops. They have to find other ways of supplying water to the crops like wells, rivers, canals, tube wells, etc. Supplying water to the crops by means other than rain is called irrigation. At some places, dams are built where river water is collected in a reservoir and is used for irrigation and for generating electricity. Groundwater can be drawn out and used for irrigating the fields with the help of a water wheel. A water wheel or a rehet is a common sight in the fields in a village. Generally, a water wheel has buckets fitted around its rim. The wheel is fitted on a well and is rotated with the help of oxen. The buckets go into the well and come up filled with water. The water so drawn is sent to the field through water channels. At many places, a water wheel is connected to a machine which grinds grains like wheat or corn into flour. Such machines are called water mills. Do you know, the world's longest and oldest canal is the Grand Canal of China, which runs for 1,107 miles between Hangzhou and Beijing. Workmen who started the job in the 5th century BC dug every inch by hand.